You end up laying it vertically. It's a larger grave than all the other graves around it, so it literally commands more space, and you sort of lay it upon that space. The Kanabo is long enough to sort of situate itself upon the length of the grave. So you lay the bone Kanabo across the grave. And it begins sizzling, disintegrating in this sort of golden, like golden shreds, like leaves almost, like autumn leaves. Except they glow. Autumn leaves don't actually glow, contrary to what a lot of poets say. And as it disintegrates, it sort of encompasses the area in a clean, pale ash, sort of like a cremated bone, as well as a bright light. Yeah, Rose, something's fucking going on over there. You're like way over here. You have something is happening over there.
They're not. She's paying attention to the whole thing going on, but it's just like, this is.
It's not happening fast either, by the way. Like, bit by bit is disintegrating. Like, it'll probably be, due to the size of the Kanabo, a few minutes before it's done.
She goes from not paying a ton of attention to alert, like shit's going wrong, and just waiting for a fight to pop off. But she's still not gonna fucking, like, approach.
You go next to you. Rather active, aren't they? You turn to your left and look. It's the same guy as before. The grave tender. Or I guess body preparer. There's some blood on him. He smells more of chemicals.
More than I expected, I suppose. You're very quiet.
Thank you. That was part of my upbringing.
Upbringing in a temple, or...
Yes.
Okay. Wait, what?
Though no temple you would hold in regard.
Fair.
What are they doing?
I don't know entirely. He stopped at a grave that apparently caught his interest.
There are many graves that catch many people's interests. But we're second waivers, are we not? This is the first waiver part of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Did he know someone?
He didn't know anyone before us, really.
Shame. Well, he found good company amongst good hunters.
I think at times he would debate that.
Oh, I know the sword. He speaks harsh. He means well. He has no social tact to mince words with.
Just nods and agrees. Like, yeah, you're not wrong.
Take it to heart. It means he's genuine. And in certain trying times, that genuine nature could be a blessing and a burden.
By the way, sorry about all just gestures vaguely in the direction of the weird lights and shit.
I see no problem with it. It is holy. If it were unholy, I would have struck already.
Well, that's, I suppose, reassuring.
Speaking of unholy things, you give off a half vibe of it.
Hey!
Why is
that?
You find no judgment from me. There are many heretical people in this colony.
I've picked up on that. It's how do I put it? It's not
it's
the
not
judgment.
My place to judge, not in these circumstances.
Yeah, it's not the judgment. It's just the coming to reality, I suppose.
So fear.
Yeah, I guess. It's I would rather say not great calls, but lucked out and got at least a dealing that I can live with. And
He points at
yeah. Not evil per se, but you know, they're not like true gods if you're gonna guess.
He nods. evil, good, subjective
Relative.
to the mortal mind. To the gods, it is all simple. But we're not gods. We're not perfect. We have a flawed existence, and we will die.
Man, you went from 0 to 100 on ominous scale. It's rather impressive, honestly.
I am an ordained priest. Part of the training, I suppose.
Do I recognize this guy from the trip over, by the way?
Ooh, that's a good question. You did hang out with Jesse scanning people, essentially.
Yeah.
Roll me background information.
Just straight?
Quite later part back. Yeah, just... I'm gonna do advantage. Oh. We'll say advantage because you had Jesse, and Jesse knows everyone.
Yeah,
So
well, 17 of us.
You know his name, which I think will probably be a big hint out of game more than in game. His name is Vasileos.
Yeah, that's what I figured. How do you spell Vasileos again?
I got you.
I would try, but, like, I'm not on a good roll for, like, speaking and writing and shit. Yeah, I wasn't even fucking close. Jesus Christ.
The praying mantis himself.
Do I know any information about him from that, or just, like, picked up his name from Jesse?
Jesse would have told you that she's a spook, though you guys didn't know that on the trip over, but, she told you that he was a spook. A holy spook.
A spook
He
of the gods.
is part of a very dying style. Although it might get resurged later, who knows? He's a religious assassin. Not many of those in the Keplins these days, comparatively back to when the Keplins was first founded. There were a lot back in the day. But some temples still keep it going, some sects, some, I say cults, not in a bad sense, but like they're just so...
Yeah, a very passionate group of individuals.
Well, I meant cult in the sense of they're distant from the main religion.
Okay.
But they are still sort of a part of the main religion. So yeah, she told you that Vasileos is a spook. He's a holy assassin.
Just gonna write Spook of the Gods. Be
living, that's impossible. When was this? I
He made this in the past, like, 2 minutes, I swear.
I
think, like, at the like, she kind of tilts her head, like, remembering things. Like, oh yeah, that tracks.
It doesn't matter.
Just different memories. Nothing important.
You're friends with Jesse, or you're not?
She like, kind of, like, nods her head and is, like, about to open her mouth to answer. It's like, how the fuck do I answer that? It's like,
I know we're all friends with Jesse, or so she says.
Yeah, but I just have a hard time differentiate, like, friends and, like, boss kind of. It's she's in a weird spot, but we're
funny.
Cool.
Jesse holds herself in a position that a lot of deities might also consider boss or friend. They could be both, I assure you.
Fair. Then, yeah, I suppose. She's a weird way of showing it. She says, like, rubbing her jaw, remembering the time she got punched in the face.
Yeah, he looks at you doing that, but he doesn't say anything. But that's not the only... I hope she's not the unholy power that you're beholden to.
No. In fact, that power would actually probably like you to a certain degrees.
Oh.
Yeah, similar ideas of, like, hunting and such. Who did you tend to hunt before this? Just gestures at, like, coming over here.
Elves. Spies. I operate quite often in the Fairlands.
Interesting. Yeah, you and him would probably get along pretty fine.
What power are they? I might know them. Give you counsel, as a priest should.
They're of the Silverbloods.
The Silverblood Hunters. That would explain the faint traces of unholy energy. That would explain it.
Enough to catch your interest?
Enough to catch my interest.
What,
But also enough for
Devil
me
Blood?
to assuage you that they are not unholy. Not in the proper sense. They are rather the definition of victory by any means necessary.
Yeah, it sounds accurate. Currently, they're looking into Scornkin, because, well, you can see the ramifications of them being let free.
The Scornkin are unholy abominations, so that is of note.
Do you have any idea of, I don't know, possible importance, targets of importance amongst the Scornkin?
Their leaders, I heard that there was an expedition that was sent north recently.
Really?
Yes.
I missed it. Any other ideas?
I'm afraid I haven't gotten the chance to go out.
Hmm.
Hunt. But know this. If you're looking for the abominations, I imagine they'll find you.
Hopefully.
Exactly.
Well, I suppose if you want to tag along at some point, I'll tell you if we find the mission for it.
Oh, no. My duty is here.
Okay.
Tending to the bodies, to the graves. Keeping eyes out to those I visit.
Does this normally happen, by the way? Or is this a unique instance?
It does not.
Fun. Okay.
He looks out at the almost done now, sizzling Kanabo. I say sizzling, more just dissipating or disintegrating. You'll all find your path, I'm sure. The gods will it.
Whatever gods they may be.
I know what gods they may be. The true ones. And he walks away.
So ominous.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, I think
to those of you standing around this here grave,
Rose would go and join them. For whenever she would pop in.
yeah, you probably pop in for, so I say, a few minutes, or probably the final minute or so.
Okay.
You guys are joined by Rose, as you previously described. There you are.
Yeah.
Come to see the bright light. He says, looking at the bright light.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are
Odd.
not very subtle. It's hard to miss.
There are some other people here in the grave quarters. They see this. They go to talk to Vasileos. He tells them it's fine, and then they just sort of leave.
Freaking Karens.
Excuse me?
I'd like to speak to your manager, gravekeeper.
You put the carrion into Karen.
Oh.
Carrion. God.
Vultures.
Stick a fucking fork in me, I'm done. Anyways, yeah, it finishes up its disintegration. Its tributation, rather. And in the sort of bright, it's like a silhouette, but the inverse of it, like a silhouette instead of shadow and darkness, it's just bright light, like a flashbang made manifest, except not as blinding
and constant.
Yeah, it's like looking at a light bulb, a really bright light bulb.
Yeah,
it is constant though. It is constant. It eventually sort of fades away. Still the shape of a bone kanabo, and then it sort of begins sort of morphing and shrinking down, like it's like taking like a molten ingot and then sort of condensing it with like a hydraulic press or something to like squash into shape. Just in its place is a skull, a golden skull.
What the hell?
That of a deer, or a stag rather. Reminds you a little bit of the Loa of Focus, a little bit. Although I guess his head wasn't made of gold. It was a normal head, except with gold dangling off it.
Weren't the gold coins black?
They changed depending on the distance you were.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this golden skull.
Well, didn't expect that.
Upon the, I say the forehead. I don't know what that's called. Like the face, the forehead plate of the skull. I don't know how to describe
Between
it.
the eyes, just up a little bit before the horns.
Yeah. I don't know what that's
I
fully
think
called.
forehead would be the best bet.
Yeah, forehead, whatever, man.
That's the frontal bone.
There you go.
Thank you. The frontal bone.
Hardest bone in the body. It can actually withstand a 9mm bullet.
Damn.
It
at
can?
what distance?
Oh, that's pretty
At what
awesome.
distance?
But not a 357.
No.
Neither will your arm if you're not holding it right.
So yeah, on its frontal bone of its skull is a rune that pulsates with a pale white glow, contrasting its golden colors. The skull, looks, just sort of looks like that. It's crazy. It's
Oh, where did they have that just like off the bat?
It's crazy. It's wild.
What is
Race
going
looks down to his grandfather and says, "Yeah, that'd be a good boy."
That's a good boy.
Ah, the skull's talking again.
Finding treats for ya. And then he shuts up.
It's a deer, not
Like
a
his
dog.
eyes close, his mouth closes again.
I know this is a strange time, but do you think grandfather would want to get some drinks with us later?
Yeah, that's what you want to drink.
Yeah, I think it'd be rude not to invite grandfather, right?
Great grandfather, him drink like
Great
nobody
grandfather.
else.
I mean, I feel like he's a lot of greats personally.
Him a great grandfather,
Yeah.
great
But not a
drinker.
great conversationalist.
Oh, that he is too. You just have to know how to ask.
The rune upon the cataphract Hall skull is
What?
Vin, or friend.
Aw.
The friend rune.
I sense a choice incoming.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you want friend or enemy?
I don't know.
Is that like a... Was that like a Ruhan thing? Or was that like a Ray's thing?
That'd be a bit of both, my friend.
One supports the other. Sort of part of the team, isn't it?
But Reyes thinks this rune here, that'd be Ruhan domain.
You know, it's funny because until the rune appeared, I was like, this is totally a race thing.
What? Yeah, that's why I was like
They're
saying
just
over
like,
there.
puts a fit hand to his faceplate.
I mean, it's been a long day.
I don't know if why you pick it up. I think it'd be interesting. Not.
No, thank you.
Reyes
am
would
good.
say this. Him already have his skull right here. He taps great grandfather. Him not need a second one.
Here's a fair point. Although, I try to poke it.
When you poke it, it stops pulsing range and just glows until you stop poking it.
Did you turn it on?
Is it? I don't know. Is it a button type thing?
Are you gonna pick it up or not?
Fine.
Sorry, I'm being
I'll
impatient,
pick it
but
up.
also...
No, it's fair. It's been a long day. Also, you're still diseased.
Yeah, that's also
Oh
another
my god,
factor.
so we are.
dropping that.
It's good that he's reminding us.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
thanks for
it's
reminding me I have
it's
treated.
Like
Really.
someone's ex is reminding them that, hey, you got STIs or something. Just keeps dropping it periodically.
Fia, if it helps you, anytime you sneeze due to pollen, you're also breathing in plant semen. So
That
Just
does
take that as
not
a-
help. What
I
the
know,
hell?
but your reaction made it very entertaining.
Gross. Oh my god, I'm done.
You better get
Oh.
used to that sort of talking. You're gonna hear a good bit of it once we get where we gotta go to fix you.
Oh
As long as it's directed at
Christ.
her, and I
Because
can
right now
laugh
I'm
at
just getting visions of my little sister, and I'm not up for that.
your little sister.
Right. Mm.
I'm suddenly happy I'm an only child then.
If it makes you feel any better, all the trees come from the margins, so it's kind of like you're breathing in godly semen.
That's so much worse. That's hilarious.
Abigail, with an absolute stoic straight face, just without breaking eye contact from Ruhan, grabs her book, cracks it open, and writes in it without looking at it.
Oh my god, you have to tell us the response. I have to know what they say.
No, I'm not.
Please.
I'm not in the mood to transcribe that at the moment. Ask me later when I've had several drinks.
Write some mental
I think I need several drinks. In fact, no, I need it directly into my bloodstream.
I'm pretty sure that's how you die.
I think there's some rubbing alcohol that the gravekeeper was using.
I will have some of that, please.
Okay, so you want to die, gotcha.
Ugh.
So, tell you guys what. It is 3:54.
Aw.
I
Yeah,
know.
We
I
didn't even
would-
get out of the graveyard.
I know.
I forecasted and prepared for a lot more. Oh well, that's fine.
We got sidetracked. It's fine.
To be fair,
No, I
It
wasn't
was-
anticipating any of this.
when they go get themselves fixed, I'm just gonna go get Hammer.
But Kirsty's also
The thing
leaving.
is,
at
Kirsty's
the same
hopping
time.
up as well, so
Yeah.
it'd be like what 33% of the people getting fixed.
True.
Yeah. But tell you what, we'll call it there. Oh, you have a choice. Which one do you want? I think you can figure out what the passive effect of the Ven rune is gonna be. You'll get access to Witch Stalker again. There was a spell that we made for the new Beastmaster, which I think I might put into its active effect. What is it called? Thrill the Hunt, I believe.
Ooh. That makes perfect sense.
I remember reading that. I can't recall what it does right now, but I do remember reading.
Depending on the number of beasts you have under your command as a Beastmaster, if you have multiple beasts, they may all immediately take the attack action, or if you have a single beast, their next attack is an auto crit.
Ooh.
I think that'd be pretty fitting. Once for short rest, auto crit from Witch Stalker. I think that'd be cool.
That's tasty.
I mean, I already know what I'm gonna choose, really, because I've had some ideas postulating in my head, and I'll have to get with you about them if they're even relevant. But even if they're not, it's what do you think?
You gotta get the power of friendship, my dude.
And
That's the theme you've been going with.
That's kind of his thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, that
It's-
definitely was what the stand you made when you told
Yeah.
Onibaba to piss off.
Exactly, and I think he's come to the realization that giants failed and had themselves internally shunned by their own gods because they wanted to rule, and they were never meant to rule. They were meant to look after the smaller folk, not rule them.
Yeah, that definitely is part of the gigantomachy.
That's certainly a word that totally works, actually.
I mean, that is actually what.
That's a thing? You didn't just make that up?
Man.
No, there's a titomography for when Cronus and them were overthrown by Zeus and them.
Oh, cool.
So
I am itching to play more. Facts.
Same.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
The thing is, it's fine.
What we do is we just have like a side session of just me, Fred, and Crash.
I mean, I have like 2 days of annual leave I can take off, and I'm so going to blow it on a weekend.
Nice.
Nice.
100. That's super smart. But yeah, we'll call session there. Thank you all so much for playing.
Oh man. Ooh yeah. Fred has time off too. We could all arrange that and just do like a super long session.
Oh.
That's actually a point.
I need to figure out when that is to actually request it off.
Same.
I still
Oh,
haven't
you
come
work
back
after?
to my work.
I don't work today, but I work the next day.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm not. I'm one of my, okay. Just so you guys have a heads up, one of my Wednesday players, he told me, "Hey, one of my Saturday games might not be happening. So did you want to do something then?" And I was like, "Sure." The catch is I don't know because he doesn't know when it's happening, so I don't know when it's happening. So I don't know if it's going to be a 4 like when we're ending right now today, or if it's going to be when we end normally. If it's when we end normally, we'll end normally because we have alternating schedules. But regardless, I'm gonna do a double session running for you guys and for them for like, I don't know, 14 hours of jamming.
Oh.
Because, well, here's the thing. The first time I ever jammed, it was for 12 hours.
Oof. My dude,
So I
you're
want to
setting
see if I'm
records.
still up to snuff on keeping with that. I'm really curious. But yeah, regardless, like, if we do like a super long session or something like that, it's I'm probably gonna want the next day to not be as fried. If I can't, then that's whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I'm up for watching the sunrise.
Yeah, same. That was me last night, actually.
Oof.
Anyway, I'm going to run off because I have 1 minute to midnight, and I am diving under my covers before then. So
All right.
I will see
before
you.
go, I
next
do feel like this was super fitting. Like there's the whole like theme of letting go and moving past. I really enjoy that.
I can see that. All right. So,
Yeah.
all you guys got some shtick, which means I got to target Kirsty next time.
That's probably
we
not a
did just
bad
come from an
thing.
adventure based upon her, so maybe not.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. She'll just have to deal with her, I don't know,
Look.
guilt or something in private. That's fine.
No, we're gonna go to a bar.
Yeah.
You can just get drunk and open up or something.
You
That's
sit
great.
down the drink and the dragonfly just sits there, perfect posture next to you.
Still as a
But-
board.
Yeah. She's like, so, what are you doing your weekends? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for real. Goodbye.
All right.
I had fun.
Night.
Appreciate it.
I'm here all weekend. Next week. Goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
All right. Good night.
Oh.
So,
What do I work this weekend?
ooh, there is something. That's something.
Let's
Do I want to say it, or do I want you guys to try to figure it out?
Say it.
Well, I know you want that because you like knowing all the options, even after they've gone past the
Oh,
what
of
ifs answered. For O and Fred, you guys definitely play to the narrative, so I'll tell you guys. You could try doing something with the mask for the weapon that Raze is trying to make. That is
Not
an
a bad
option.
idea.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that is interesting.
Yeah, learn a bit
I,
more
as
about it.
Crash,
Cycle.
don't have an idea of where you would begin with that. Okay, no, I take that back. I have some ideas of where you begin with that. I don't so know. I know the beginning and the origins. I don't know the methodology in the middle, the means. I think that's something I would leave to you guys to determine if you guys so wish.
Absolutely worth looking into.
You still have Witch Stalker's Sheet in the Fated Destinations game, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Oh, probably, yeah. Almost assuredly, honestly. By the way, for scheduling, Fred, you're fine, right?
Next Saturday.
Correct.
Let's see.
Just so I can end the recording on that, so it's easier to find in case.
I don't know. I have
Nice.
not gotten word back from my doctor whether or not my sick leave is what it's going to look like.
No.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, so I'm right now I'm scheduled to work on Saturday. but I don't know what that looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Where is? There's that. Okay, so that's. And then I'm always free. If we did want to do like, no, if we did want to do like a longer thing, the second week of March, I actually have several days off. So if we want to do like Friday, Saturday, then we could do something like that.
If we're doing something in March, I have my schedule, so I can't adjust it.
Fair enough.
Looking at the so this Sunday tomorrow, and then there's the Saturday. Yeah, so even I can play on Saturday. Looking at even if my schedule does not change in any way, which it will, but even if it doesn't, I can. I will just be late.
That's fine.
We start 8 o'clock my time. I would, worst case scenario, not get off until 11.
So your half session thing timing.
Yes. Yeah, but again, that can change. I don't know what it will look like.
Okay. Well, just keep us informed. I think regardless, we're still gonna play and just make good use of what time we can, just like today. Despite today, we only put for like 3 hours, if that. I think a lot of stuff happened in such a short amount of time. So, also look at this like taffy or whatever. It's crazy.
That is a sculpture. No, it's actually taffy. Okay.
It looks like it's like candy.
The inside's just many doors, Ed boy. No. Oh my god, it looks like a friggin' present.
I know, Raz.
So
That's
intricate.
fucking crazy. Imagine fucking the talent that went into that.
Holy crap baskets.
Impressive.
My god. Whoever does that,
Yeah,
they don't
that's
get
pretty
paid enough,
impressive.
because, Lord.
You never know.
No, even if they get paid, like, buku bucks, it's probably not enough. I wonder what it tastes like.
Peppermint, maybe? I don't know.
Peppermint's a good guess. Anyways, that was something.
I will probably get a word back on my vacation tomorrow or the day after.
That's good.
Yeah. Well, if we need to make adjustments, let me know and I can move some stuff around.
We'll see.
As it be.
We'll
I will
see.
most likely be off from the 1st to the 5th, and then I will have maybe 2 days of work, and then I don't know what the rest is going to look like, because I have 11 days. So we shall see.
Well.
Ooh, I do have a really long weekend without any sort of planning. I have a 3-day weekend coming up on the
Ew.
weekend of the 12th. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
The 12th? Oh, I actually don't have my schedule yet to that part.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I'm like,
Right. Yeah, I saw David.
oh wait, no, I do. Never
Oh,
mind.
he's talking to his wife.
Yeah, he was turning by the
Wait, no, I don't. Wait, what? Do I? Oh, this fucking app sucks. That's why.
Alright, love you.
Wait, no, I do. Wait. This app fucking sucks. Whatever. Wait, what? Oh,
The amount of
Wait a
times I
minute.
unplug this freaking control.
wait a minute.
Yeah, if it's the 12th,
What?
then I have 11, 12, and 13 off.
Wait, what the fuck? What is this?
What's happening?
Okay, wait. If it's the 12th. Oh, I know. Yo, this app confuses the shit out of me. Every time I scroll left and right to move weeks, it'll put like the previous week, but when I come back to it, I'll do it again and it'll put the actual week. I'm getting confused as fuck right now.
Yeah, no, my app does that too. You have to usually
Is it
close it
home-based?
and reopen it. What?
Is it home base?
Let's see. My thing just says Starbucks partner hours.
Oh, okay, no, never mind. Okay, mine's like a third-party app entirely.
Yeah. Let's see.
Okay, well, the reason I'm bringing it up because I'm looking at the weekend of the 12th, and it's like on Sunday I like show up for like at 4, and I'm only there for like a few hours, like a couple hours. I don't even stay for closing.
That is super
That's
weird. for you.
nice.
That makes no fucking sense.
Aren't you only a closer?
I'm only a closer.
Huh.
It says I'm there from 4 to 7:30. We close at 8.
Nice. Oh, are
We
y'all
don't-
closing
or-
early? Maybe. Is it like a holiday?
Is the 4th? Yeah, is the 14th a holiday? March 14th.
It could be. Did they ever say anything about like changing hours, maybe to cut it back a little bit?
Oh, it's National Pie Day, baby!
Oh,
There you
unfortunately.
go, man. You can't, what kind of
Clearly.
self-respecting boba shop could stay open?
Yeah, you gotta close half an hour early to get them pumpkin pies.
This
apple
has to be a
pies,
typo. This has
The
to.
key lime
That,
pie.
that
Not key
sounds
lime.
like a boss that's really jaded.
This has to be a typo. Like, there's a guy that stays till 8. There's me that he's there from 1 to 8. So 7-hour shift. I'm there from 4 to 7:30. And then there's someone in charge who's there from 4 to 8:30. Which is assuming we close in 30 minutes. Which on a
So
Sunday is
do
never gonna
they-
fucking happen.
That sounds like
Wow.
my scheduling, which is.
I'd say, does the
boring.
boss help close?
No.
The
boss never
boss,
helps
the
close.
one making the schedule, no, he's not helping to close.
So, the person who's on till 8:30.
Yes. But
So do they normally do
by-
2
by-
closures?
By normally on Sunday we have 3.
Oh,
So
interesting.
by this logic, it would be just her, and
Yeah.
only for 30 minutes, which would be impossible. Which is impossible with 3 people.
Right. Good luck, homie. Ain't my problem.
I'm pretty sure he typoed or something. Like he meant to put me to 8:30. I don't fucking know, dude.
But here's the thing: if you don't address it, whenever whoever's in charge looks at schedule, they'll be like, "Oh, well, you're off."
well, no,
now."
I'm still gonna fucking help close. Like that's such a dick move to like ditch it all into one, only 2, whatever people.
Yeah, fair enough. You're doing a kind act. Who the fuck are you? Anyways,
Oh, yo, tomorrow I come in at 3. Not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow.
what time are you going tomorrow?